And I'm back with another Front Row Talk podcast, the podcast with expensive opinions. Before I start this video, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, and you share this video. Check the description down below where I have my link for my Instagram and my TikTok. This is episode 87. 88. Make sure you tune into episode 87, which was last week's episode. I gave my prediction for week 12 of the NFL, the games. And I think it was probably my best week when it came to like guessing who was gonna win. I might be wrong. I still haven't stopped to see how many predictions I got right and how much I got wrong. But I think it was like about 5 or 6 games, just off the top of my head, if I'm not mistaken, that I got right. So it probably was the best week. But yeah, I'm gonna predict this week who I think will win and who will lose. And I'm also gonna talk about the NBA in-season tournament. All right, to get started with this week, we got week 13 out of 18. We got 5 more weeks left of the regular season for the NFL. After that, the playoffs will come. But for game one, which is today in about 2 hours, you got the Seahawks and Cowboys. I got the Cowboys winning. Even though I think the Seahawks been playing pretty good, then you got the Colts and Titans. I'm gonna go with the Titans. I think the Titans is gonna take that. Then you got the Falcons and Jets. I think the Jets will win. I feel like they're feeling more motivated, especially since Aaron Rodgers will make a comeback, which is actually crazy because they said that it hasn't even been like 3 months since he torn his ACL, and he might just be coming back. I think he's like in a practice. I think he's starting to practice. I don't know what type of healing he went through. I don't know what. I don't know. It's crazy though. Like the script is crazy. I can't believe it. Then you got the Lions and Saints. I'll pick the Lions to win that. I got the Lions. Then you got the Broncos and Texans. The Broncos actually been playing pretty good. I think they won like about 5 games straight. And the Texans been playing pretty good as well. It's tough, but I think I'm gonna go with C.J. Stroud. I think he's gonna beat the Broncos. Then you got the Chargers and Patriots. Um, I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Even though the Patriots just lost to the Giants. But yeah, I still got the Chargers beating the Patriots. You got the Steelers and Cardinals. I got the Steelers winning. You got Dolphins and Commanders. Dolphins without a doubt. You got Panthers and Buccaneers. Um, I'm gonna go with the Panthers. I don't think I've chosen them once this season. So I think I got them beating the Bucks this week. Then you probably got the best game of the week. 49ers and Eagles. That's on Sunday. Definitely a game that you may want to watch. I think I got the Eagles though. Got the Eagles beating the 49ers. They're on a roll right now. I mean, I think they're gonna be they're gonna be like they're gonna stay number one in NFC. NFC, right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. But they're gonna be number one. They're gonna take that first week off come playoff time for sure. Their record is too good. I think they're 10-1 at the moment, and they just beat the Bills crazy in a crazy way in overtime. If you know, you know. This was just last week. But I think they're going to stay number one. If they beat the 49ers, they'll be 11-1. I mean, that's a record that no other team is near touching. So, yeah. Then you got the Browns and Rams. I'm going to go with the Rams just because. Then you got the Chiefs and Packers. Chiefs is going to take that. Don't even gotta break it down. Chiefs is the way better team. Then you got the Bengals and Jaguars. I'm gonna pick Trevor Lawrence. The Bengals is missing the quarterback. We all knew this already. I think Joe Burrow already had a surgery and everything went good, which is really good. Hopefully he come back, as soon as possible. I don't think he'll come back this season, but hopefully he'll be ready for next season, ready to compete. And if he could come back this season, hopefully he does. But I think Trevor Lawrence is too locked in. They're also doing really, really good. At first they were like a bit shaky, but they, as weeks went by, they got it together, and it's looking like, the Jaguars is doing good. My Ravens are in a bye week this week, so I'm not gonna be watching my favorite team play. But we just beat the was it the Rams? I think it was the Rams. I think so. Let me see. No, we just beat the Chargers. I knew it was a LA team. We just beat the Chargers 20-10 last week. It was a close game, and then at the end, Flowers ran a couple yards for a touchdown, and that kind of settled the game right there. I'm glad that the Ravens is the bye week is now, because they was able to show what they about this season, build chemistry, and I don't know. I just feel like an early bye week could probably kind of be like a bit whack, just because you get to rest early on, and I feel like early on you really want to, have your foot on the gas and then take your break, so that way you know what you gotta fix, which plays are the best, etc., etc. Build up chemistry, but yeah. So the Ravens is out for this week, getting rest. It's a good thing. And yeah, I mean, let's see how my week 13 predictions go. I honestly didn't think I would do this for the whole season. I thought I was gonna do this for just like the first 2-3 weeks, but I'm doing it for the rest of the season, all the way up to the Super Bowl. And yeah, I mean, I might bet the Ravens all the way and show y'all or something like that. I don't know. It depends. I'm gonna see though. But if I bet, I'm gonna try to bet something big, and let's see if I hit. For those who do bet though, y'all should probably take my predictions and put it into y'all ticket. I may win y'all some money. I may not. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for week 13 of the NFL. Alright, now moving on to the NBA, the in-season tournament. We're down to the quarterfinals, meaning there's 8 teams left. Last time I talked about it, I was introducing it. When it first started, it was probably like 2-3 episodes ago, and I kind of kept the surface level. I only named the teams that was competing, and sort of kind of how it worked out, because I was still not. It was new to everybody this season, so I didn't really get it. But now I do. Sadly, my team, the Warriors, got eliminated 2 days ago on Tuesday. Against the Kings, of course. I feel like we played them every other day, but we got eliminated, and for us to advance, we had to win by 12 or more points. Yeah, and we lost, so we clearly didn't advance because of that. So it was different for every team. Some teams had to win by like 20 something. Other teams it was definitely it was different for everybody. It was a different situation for everybody. But I was kind of frustrated just because we were up like 24 points at a point of the game, and I thought we had it on lock, even though that nowadays 24 points is not really much in the NBA, especially if it's before halftime. But I just felt like the refs really got into the way of the Warriors, and then just careless turnovers by us, etc., etc. But enough of that. Kings did advance, and now we have 8 teams left. So we have the Lakers and Suns. We have Kings, Pelicans. Then you got the Pacers and Celtics, Bucks and Knicks. So it's like 4 teams from the West and 4 from the East. The Lakers will face the Suns, and then the Kings will face the Pelicans, and then out of those 2 brackets, whoever wins will face each other. And then same thing with the East. Pacers will face the Celtics, and then the Bucks will face the Knicks, and then out of those 2 brackets, whoever wins will face each other. Yeah, but it's an interesting event. It's an interesting tournament. It definitely made me tune into the games early on in the season. I'm more so of a person who doesn't really care the first couple of games of the season, just because it's like it hasn't built up any, like, how can I say, any I don't know. It hasn't built up any, I wouldn't say entertainment, but in the teams itself, it hasn't built up any, like, people are still getting it together. In other words, like, people aren't hot yet. They're not in the zone. They're not in a bag, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, those are the teams. My prediction though, who's coming out the West? That's pretty interesting. To me right now, I don't think the Pelicans is coming out the West. So then that leaves me with the Lakers, Suns, and then the Kings. That's tough. I think the Suns could beat the Lakers, but they haven't been healthy all year, so it's like. But the way the Suns been playing, I gotta give it to them. And the Lakers just lost by like 40 something the other day. I don't know, but I don't really want to hold that against them on why they not gonna come out, because they could beat the Suns, but I think the Suns is gonna beat the Lakers. and then the Kings will beat the Pelicans, and then Suns and Kings. That's gonna be interesting. But the Suns can honestly come out if KD's playing, if D Book is playing. They're just, if they. But the Kings also could come out. So it's either between the Suns or the Kings for me. I don't really care to like have a specific one. And then the Celtics will beat the Pacers, and then I think the Bucks will beat the Knicks, and then we'll have Celtics and Bucks, and that's definitely a good game. But I think the Celtics could come out. So for the East, I do have a specific team who I think will come out. I think it'll be the Celtics, and then it could be the Suns or the Kings for the West, and then they'll just face each other, and then I think the winner wins like $500,000 if I'm not mistaken or something like that. I got towards the team, and yeah, I mean when it comes to the money, I don't think it's really nothing. I mean we're talking about guys who have $1 million contracts, multi-million-dollar contracts, and yeah, but it's still fun. It's a good way to get everybody engaged into the sport, into the game, into the league so early on in the season. And yeah, but I kind of never really cared for it because I feel like the main goal is a chip championship. Everybody knows that. I mean, duh. But still, like I already put it past me. I just want the Warriors to get it going. It's like a bit shaky for us right now. There's a lot going on. But yeah, I mean that's it for the NBA in-season tournament. You guys let me know who y'all think will win. Who will come out the West, who will come out the East, and who will win the whole thing. And yeah, I mean, we're going to see it all throughout social media. We have been seeing it all throughout social media. And yeah, but that's it for this episode. I talked about Week 13 in the NFL. Talked about the quarterfinals of the in-season tournament. We're already about to be in Christmas time. It's crazy because the league, NBA, the league, really gets interesting after Christmas. And then we know that after ending of November, mid-December, the NFL gets interesting. So I feel like sports is really gonna get good. But yeah, that's really it for this episode. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share this episode. Check the description down below. And yeah, this is episode 88. It's your boy Ssalcita, and I'm out.